Good Monday morning, Vital Men. It's good to be with you on your Monday, the beginning of your work week. You know, we've been doing a teaching series about healings, and this is my third week. And next week we're going to start a new teaching series. But I want to finish up with this as we think about healings. And we look at the time when Christ did healings in his time and compare that to healings still happen even today. And I'm hoping that we can kind of get an answer to that today. And I want to look at, starting with Matthew chapter 8, where Jesus heals a man with leprosy. And there's some unique things here that I think that will help us. It says this, it says, large crowds followed Jesus as he came down the mountainside. Suddenly, a man with leprosy approached him and knelt before him. Lord, the man said, if you are willing, can you heal me and make me clean? Now, first of all, before we finish going on, I think about that just a second. Lord, if you are willing, can you heal me? You know, he asked the question first because he really wanted to make sure if the Lord was willing, just to kind of check the Lord's heartbeat and to see if whether or not he was willing to heal him. But let's look at what Jesus' response. Jesus reached out and touched him. I am willing, he said. And then Jesus says, be healed. And instantly the leprosy disappeared. Then Jesus said to him, now don't tell anyone about this. Instead, go to the priest and let him examine you. Take along the offering required in the law of Moses for those who have been healed of leprosy. This will be a public testimony that you have been healed. Pretty amazing, isn't it? But a lot of things are going on as we look at that portion of the Bible. You know, first, the question, are you willing? Jesus says yes. And Jesus immediately says, be healed. And immediately he was healed. Because this is when you think about that, Jesus was also showing that he was the Messiah. That was part of the reason why he did miracles. It was also to show that he was established in who he was and had authority from the kingdom above, which was from the Father, he was the Son that gave him the authority to heal. Also, too, we see that Jesus has compassion on the man that was being healed. He has compassion over him because he wants people to be better. And today, as we think about so many things that are going on, we think of so many people with the different viruses of things going on, from cancer to viruses to needing healing touches and all those things. Can Jesus still do the same thing as he did then? Can he do it now? And without a doubt, yes, that is the answer. But I think sometimes the reason why the healings doesn't happen, I think there's multiple reasons why sometimes. But I wonder sometimes, is it because of our lack of faith? Or do we not trust enough? Now, I know I'm traveling a little bit on thin ice here. But how much do you want to be healed? Do you go and ask Jesus, will you heal me? Are you willing? Obviously, not only in the time of the scriptures did Jesus say, yes, he was willing, but I believe without a doubt that he's even willing today. So I want you to think about some of the things in your own life that you need to be healed about. Maybe it's something that's physically. Maybe there's some things that are, you got some cancer. Maybe there's just so many different things that go on emotionally. Spiritually healing, all those things that need to happen in the midst of your life. What is it specifically that you need to ask Jesus for healing in your life? I know for me, it's hard to believe as I've gotten older, and I've noticed in my knees are starting to go, and I'm starting to have a lot of trouble, and it's making me reach out and ask the Lord for help. A lot of times as men, we think we can conquer the world and conquer anything at all the time. But age has its process on our bodies. And especially those who have worked in the trades, worked with their hands, blue-collar people that have done things. It's hard on your body, and eventually it brings a toll on your body. And I've been asking the Lord for help with restoration. I've also been asking him to show me, is there somebody that I need to see that could actually help the condition of what's going on? Is Jesus willing? I believe with all that's within me that he is willing. I just need to have faith and trust and have him help me to show me the process in which to be healing. I hope that helps you a little bit today, because a lot of times people will sit in front of them, they got everything going right or everything's going perfect in their life. You know what? Not always things are going perfect in my life, and without a doubt, I have reached some physical changes in my life that is causing change. And Lord, I need your help. I hope you're like me today. You're just calling out for the Lord. Hey, I need help. Show me the way. Are you mighty to heal? Without a doubt. I believe that by faith. My Vital Men, I hope that this encourages you today as you, just like me, you're asking for things from the Lord and being patient and trusting Him. Continue to be patient. Continue to trust. Next week, we'll start a new teaching series. But until then, Vital Men, strength and courage, and have a great day.